and immediately released. Okay, this is the one important fact. This sex hormones on this group also are all derived from the same parent compound cholesterol. Enzymes which produce steroid hormones from cholesterol are located in mitochondria and in the plasma reticulum. And steroids are lipid soluble and thus are freely permeable to the membranes and are not stored in the cells. And steroid hormones are not water soluble, also have to be carried in the blood complex to the specific binding proteins. So sex hormones are sex binding globulins, this respective sex binding globulins. Okay, and then corticosteroid binding globulin is there. Cortisol, sex steroid binding globulin is testosterone and estradiol. Okay, and in some cases, the steroid is secreted by one cell, converted to the active steroid by the target cell. An example is estrogen, which is secreted by the gonad and converted into estrogen in the brain. Okay. Now, steroid can be transferred to active steroid in target cell. Now, you can see testosterone can go to the receptor and now turn into now dihydrotestosterone. Okay, and that dihydrotestosterone is now goes to the nucleus and have an effect. That estradiol goes to the cell and has a receptor and now goes to the nucleus and have effect. Okay, this is the active now how testosterone can be changed into estradiol. Can see testosterone can be changed into dihydrotestosterone. Very important. Okay, so on male and female, all will synthesize testosterone first, then only estrogen. Okay. Now this is the steroid hormones are non-polar, no net charge, and can thus diffuse across lipid membrane, such as the plasma membrane. They leave cells shortly after synthesis. Okay. This is the cell membrane structure. Okay. The polar substances are water soluble, dissolved in water. Non-polar substances are lipid soluble. You know, okay. This is the chemistry of polar and non-polar substance. Function of steroid hormone. You know, steroid hormone play important role in carbohydrate. You know, this is just the mineral balance, carbohydrate metabolism, reproductive function. Gonadal steroids. Steroid also play a role in inflammatory response, stress response, bone metabolism, cardiovascular fitness, behavior, cognition, and mood. Okay, this is a general function of steroid. How does the synthesis of steroid differ from that of peptide hormones? By this time, you must all of you must have learned about this. Okay, so while peptide hormones are encoded by specific genes, steroid hormones are synthesized from the enzymatic modification of cholesterol. This is the difference. Thus, there is no gene which encodes aldosterone, for example. Okay? For peptide hormone, it is there. As a result, the result is that there are far fewer different types of steroid hormones than peptide hormones. Okay? This is the thing. Steroid structure are the same from species to species. Regulation of steroidogenesis involves control of the enzyme which modify cholesterol into the steroid hormone of interest. Okay, this is the thing about basic fact about steroid hormones. The role of cholesterol in steroid synthesis. The first enzymatic step in the production of any steroid hormones begins with the enzymatic modification of cholesterol. Okay, this is all in the whether it is in the sex hormones or in the glucocorticoid or mineral corticoid. Right? Okay, this combined. Okay. Sources of cholesterol from steroid synthesis come from cholesterol can be made within the cell from steroid coenzyme A, de novo synthesis. You know, and this is a multi-step process involving many enzymatic reactions. The key rate-limiting enzyme is HMG reductase. All of you know this is just revision. There is a negative feedback regulation of HMG reductase activity by cholesterol, so that high intracellular cholesterol inhibits de novo synthesis. Okay. Now, acetylcholine, now this is acetylcholine change into SMG change into mevalonate and cholesterol. Okay, cholesterol is a feedback. This is a SMG. This is the rate limiting enzyme SMG reductase. Okay, that is controlled by the cholesterol level of cholesterol itself. Okay, feedback mechanism. Cholesterol also now other source of cholesterol or steroid synthesis is also taken by the cells in the form of low density lipoprotein. Okay, LDL. LDL is a complex composed of cholesterol, phospholipid, triglyceride, and proteins. Okay, then LDL is taken into by the LDL receptors and broken down into steroid cholesterol and then free cholesterol. Okay, so now this is how from LDL the free cholesterol is liberated. Now there is equilibrium between this, okay, steroid cholesterol and free cholesterol. Okay. Now the amount of free cholesterol in the cell is maintained a relatively constant. Free cholesterol, steroid synthesis. Free cholesterol, esterified cholesterol. There is a cellular synthesis of cholesterol. So LDL. Now this is a constant. Okay. So free cholesterol is relatively constant. From that, steroid synthesis is done. Okay, within the cell. Okay? For example, in ovary or testis. Okay. So this kind of things happen there in that ovary and testis also. Not only in adrenal gland. Okay. Deepika सुन्नेको छ? Hello Deepika.
सुनिरहेको छ
ल cellular localization of cholesterol metabolism for steroid production. First enzymatic step in steroid synthesis is the conversion of cholesterol into pregnenolone. Every now this is revision also. Everybody know about this. The enzyme that catalyzes this reaction is the inner mitochondrial membrane. Okay, inner mitochondrial membrane. Okay. Enzyme that causes this reaction is located in the inner mitochondria. Now, there are enzymes. Now, you should know about that. Old name, there is an old name, now new name. Side chain cleavage enzyme, common name. You should also remember common name. Most of the textbook write common name, okay? So side chain cleavage enzyme, this old name is P450 side chain cleavage enzyme. Now, new name is CYP11A1, okay? The beta hydroxybutyrate dehydrogenase, 3 beta hydroxy, 3 beta HSD, old name, 3 beta HSD, current name also same. 7 alpha hydroxylase, slash 720 lyase. This old name is P45617. Now new name is this. 21 hydroxylase. New name 11 beta hydroxylase. New name, current name, old name, current name. Allostone synthase. Okay, aromatase. With aromatase is an enzyme which synthesizes estrogen from testosterone. Okay, testosterone. Now you should remember the important enzymes of what is called this important enzymes of this steroid hormone synthesis. Okay. Now, then now this is the major pathways of steroid genesis. Deepika देखेको छ है? देखिएको छैन?
छ सर।
ल ल you know, now cholesterol, this is for pregnant alone. Now the same pathways, but we are in the previous lecture we are mainly concerned about the aldosterone and cortisol. Now here in the we are mainly concentrate on the these sex hormones. So from this 17 hydroxypregnenolone, we synthesize dehydroepiandrosterone. Okay, this is the structure. Then this dehydroepiandrosterone is now converted into androstenedione. So it can come from vertically as well as horizontally by this pathway. Okay, and you must always you are familiar with this now, this diagram. And then this androstenedione is now converted into estrone or testosterone. Okay, now this testosterone is now converted into estradiol by aromatase enzyme. Aromatase enzyme. Okay. Now this is a same. Okay. So this side of this pathway is very important for us for reproductive system. Okay. Dehydroepiandrosterone, androstenedione, estrone, testosterone, and estradiol. Okay, we have covered already this cortical biosynthesis, cortisol and aldosterone. Okay, already. Remember, now it is given in Harper or any other book also. So you should remember this pathway. Many of the times in the university examination, write down sketch the pathway of estrogen biosynthesis. One question. Another question would be sketch the pathway of testosterone biosynthesis. Okay, like that. Then we have to sketch the pathway. No need to write the structure, but just the name and arrows and everything. Okay, just write the name. Okay, that will be enough for the examination purpose. Structure is not required for the examination. Okay, just name. All steroid hormones are derived from cholesterol. All series of enzymes in the mitochondria and convert cholesterol into all of the steroid hormones. The rate limiting enzyme is the transport the free cholesterol from the cytoplasm into the mitochondria. This step is carried by the steroidogenic acute regulatory protein, STAR. Okay, remember. The cholesterol precursor comes from the cholesterol synthesized within the cell from acetate, from the cholesterol stores in the intracellular lipid. Droplets are from uptake of cholesterol containing low density lipoprotein. Lipoprotein taken from the plasma are most important when steroidogenic cells are chronically stimulated. Now, you can see here cholesterol, acetate, cholesterol pool. Then, if there is a this is what happens in the testis. I am going to show here what happens in the testis. This is the structure of testis. The star is required here. This is side chain cleavage enzyme. All enzymes are there. Okay. Then this is now this LH goes inside. Cycling KMP is needed. Phosphoprotein kinase A regulate this, and then this pregnenolone, progesterone, androstenedione, and this testosterone. Okay, this is how testosterone is synthesized in the testis. Okay, this diagram shows the events occurring in the testis where the male sex hormone testosterone is synthesized by cholesterol. Okay, the LH is the luteinizing hormone. Is the LH, okay, which comes from the anterior pituitary gland, is the stimulator, which second messenger is cyclic AMP. Okay, you know that. Which second messenger is cyclic AMP. So LH is a peptide hormone, so it cannot go inside the cell because it has a receptor here in the membrane, and the second messenger is cyclic AMP. Okay, remember. Deepika, देखिएको छ?
अच्छा सर।
ल now now the product progesterone prepares now what is the function of hormones. Progesterone, what is the function of progesterone? Prepares uterus lining for implantation of the ovum. Okay, estrogen, it is not given here, but glucocorticoid and mineralocorticoid, you know that. I will not I will not spell this, but that you should already know function of glucocorticoid and mineralocorticoid. Okay, I just mentioned about progesterone and estrogen and testosterone and other things. Okay, as you know, the function of testosterone, and you should also read yourself also textbooks. Okay, just I am giving the hints and that how to read, but you should also read yourself. Okay, so androgens. What is the function of androgens? This is the strongest anabolic steroid. We call anabolic steroid. So the function of androgens is the development of male secondary sex characteristic prevents bone resorption. Okay? Development of female sex secondary sex characteristics prevents bone resorption. Okay, remember. Vitamin D now is not a. I will not do that about, but vitamin D is also not a. Will not cover here, but it is given, but just left it. But this general pathway for the synthesis of aldosterone and cortisol in the adrenal cortex, that you know that everybody knows about that. Okay. Cholesterol, pregnenolone, progesterone. Progesterone, androstenedione, testosterone pathways in here in the testes. Whereas in the ovary, estradiol pathway continues to here in the ovaries. Okay, estrone produced in both male and female adipose cells. Okay, remember estrone. Okay, now there is a two from androstenedione. The two hormones are produced. Three hormones are produced. Okay, from androstenediones: estrone, testosterone, and estradiol. Okay, and this estrone is produced in the both male and female in the adipose cells. Testosterone is produced in the testes, whereas estradiol is produced in the ovaries. In obese men, overproduction of estrogen in the fat cell can cause gynecomastia, excessive male breast development. Okay, can see. So this is very important. Okay. Now this is a general pregnenolone, DHEA, androstenedione. How androstenedione is performed? Beware of the hype about this is how androstenedione is formed. Okay, this is that this is general pathway. Okay, androstenedione. I'll repeat again, and then testosterone and this. Okay, cholesterol, progesterone from androstenedione, then testosterone, then estradiol, and estrone, adipose cells. Okay, so that's the things. Okay, men. Then the vitamin D, I will not go on, okay, because this is already covered. Okay. So adrenal cortex, aldosterone, sex hormone, and cortisol. Adrenal cortex and synthesized from cholesterol ring. You know that. Okay. Uh, Then DHEA. So DHEA androstenedione aromatase strong. Aromatase again estradiol. Some testosterone dihydrotestosterone reductase enzyme produces dihydrotestosterone. Okay, this is a more potent from the dihydrotestosterone is more potent than testosterone. Okay, no. So there are two sex hormones, male sex hormone. One is testosterone and dihydrotestosterone. Dihydrotestosterone is produced from testosterone, which is by reductase enzyme, 5-alpha reductase, I think. Okay. So you should read yourself also. Okay. So you can, for the examination purpose, then sketch the pathway of testosterone biosynthesis. Then you can sketch the pathway, this pathway. Okay, not this aldosterone and cortisol, but this way. Okay, the examination you can write like this. Okay, doesn't matter for examination. Now, how for steroid synthesis, with the cortisol and the mineral with the sex hormones, cortisol is lipid soluble and mostly located associated with the external mitochondrial membrane. When the conversion of cholesterol steroid occurs in the internal mitochondrial membrane, now to see if you have been paying attention, how does cholesterol get from the external membrane to the internal membrane? This is the question. From external membrane to the internal membrane. Cholesterol. How does cholesterol get from the external membrane to the internal membrane? Can anybody has answer? Answer
Transported
is
by star.
yes, transported by
Star.
star. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, this is the answer you can see. Who is speaking? Please tell me the name.
Roshan.
From where? Where are you? Roshan? India or Nepal?
Nepal, sir.
Okay, okay. So, steroidogenic acute regulatory protein which transports cholesterol into the mitochondria, moving it from the outer membrane to the inner membrane. Okay, you know the answer. The adrenal glands are located immediately superior to the kidneys. Okay, you know, everybody knows there are the three classes of adenosteroid. Everybody knows androgens. We are now in this class lecture. We are mainly concerned with the androgens because we are taking reproductive system. So organism adrenal gland, you know that there is an adrenal cortex and adrenal medulla. Steroids are made in 3 zones of adrenal cortex. Mineralocorticoids are made in zona glomerulosa, glucocorticoid is made in zona fasciculata, whereas androgens are made in zona reticulosa. Okay? And what is made in the adrenal medulla? You should know. Adrenal medulla makes catecholamines. Okay? So you know that the answer. Now, adrenal steroidogenesis. The first enzymatic step is the conversion of cholesterol to the pregnenolone. Okay? Which occurs in the mitochondria. Mitochondria, remember, not in cytosol, mitochondria. First step is in mitochondria. Some reactions are occurring in mitochondria and some reactions are continuing in cytosol. Okay, this reaction is carried out by the enzyme cytochrome P450 side chain cleavage enzyme, or sometimes it is known as desmolase. Okay, the new name is CYP. This okay, the new name. This is a rate limiting non-renewable step in the initiation of steroid biosynthesis. Okay, rate limiting step of steroid or hormone biosynthesis. This step occurs in adrenal, ovary, and testis. Okay. So this reaction occurs in adrenal gland, ovary, and testis. Okay, remember. Next, pregnenolone can be converted into 3 different pathways depending upon whether you want to make mineralocorticoids or glucocorticoids or adenogens. Okay, but we are now mainly concerned with androgens. Let us see. Now, you can see. So 17 alpha pregnenolone is now converted into 17 alpha hydroxypregnenolone. Then there is a lyase enzyme that produces dehydroepiandrosterone, then androstenedione. From androstenedione, three hormones: estrone, testosterone, and estradiol is formed. Okay. This is how we are now mainly concerned here. Okay, this part, this route. Now we have covered this mineral quite and cortisol already. Okay, I'm not going to go in detail. Okay, this is the main concern here. Now, what determines which pathway is taken? Question is that what determines which among the three pathways? What determines which pathway is taken? Remember this question. Deepika सुनिएको छ?
Sir.
Okay. What determines which pathway is taken? Listen carefully. Each step of the pathway is regulated by a specific enzyme. Okay. Different zones of the adrenal cortex have different relative activity of the enzymes, resulting in different chemical reactions taking place. These enzymes are located in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, some enzymes are located in mitochondria, and these enzymes, path determining enzymes are located in smooth endoplasmic reticulum. In the adrenal, you do not have to learn the name of these enzymes. You do have to understand what hormones are produced, where they are produced, and why they are produced there. Okay. Now, production of steroid in the testis, for example, in the testis, the main steroid produced in the male is testosterone. Okay, because today's class mainly is in the male sex hormone. So from the testis. In addition, the testis makes some androstenedione, dihydrotestosterone, and estradiol also as well. Okay. In the male, there is a peripheral conversion of testosterone to dihydrotestosterone in androgen target tissue like muscle and estradiol, mostly in adipose tissue. Remember these things. Okay, remember. Peripheral conversion of testosterone to dihydrotestosterone. Okay, these things can happen. The testis is organized into two main parts: seminiferous tubules, production of sperm cells, location of Sertoli cells. Stay tuned. Okay. Interstitial tissue outside of the seminiferous tubules, the steroidogenic cell is the Leydig cell. Okay. There are two cells, Sertoli cells and Leydig cell. Now the testosterone is produced. Steroidogenic cell means the testosterone is produced by the Leydig cell. Remember. Now, coming to the function of Leydig cell. What is the function of Leydig cell? Leydig cells respond to luteinizing hormone with steroid production, primarily testosterone. Very important. Okay. Leydig cells are unusual in that they rely on de novo synthesis of cholesterol more than other cells. Okay, 50%. Thus, only about 50% of the cholesterol is in steroid production is obtained from LDL. Okay. Pathway of testosterone production in the testes: androstenedione, testosterone. The testosterone is produced from androstenedione. Okay. The production of androstenedione from the cholesterol is identical to that in the adrenal, except that it continues to from androstenedione to testosterone. Okay. The enzyme is 17-beta hydroxysteroid oxidoreductase. Okay. 17-beta hydroxysteroid oxidoreductase. testosterone metabolism. Coming to the testosterone metabolism. Testosterone can then be converted mostly in the peripheral tissue to dihydrotestosterone by a 5-alpha reductase or to estradiol by cytochrome P450 aromatase. Always remember, okay, in Viva also it is asked every day, okay, every time in the examination. Okay, 5-alpha reductase, in the MCQs also, okay, these questions are asked, okay, 5-alpha, regarding this 5-alpha reductase and aromatase enzyme. Important to note is that since the enzyme pathways for producing androgens and estrogens are utilized in adrenal, testes, and ovary, you will be expected to know the names of these enzymes and their role. Example, know that 3-beta hydroxysteroid dehydrogenase converts pregnenolone into progesterone. Okay. You are not responsible for drawing the structure of these steroids. You should recognize the typical ring structure when you see it. Okay. Also know that Alias stimulates Leydig cells steroidogenesis. Okay? Everybody should know about that. Now I will cover the female sex hormone also because there is a time. Then next class I will be doing in the common. Now, although in the routine there is today's routine is male sex hormone and another is female sex hormone, but I will cover. Okay, if time permits on that same hormones. Okay, so now we finished about the male sex hormones. Now we are coming to the female sex hormone as well. Okay, today. Okay, we'll be covering this also. Now, ovary produces estrogen, primarily estradiol, progesterone, and androgens. Remember, okay. Okay, ovarian follicles and corpus luteum. Ovarian, what is the role of ovarian follicle? The follicle is a basic functional unit of the ovary. You know that everybody should know about that. And it is composed of an oocyte, granulosa cells, and theca cells. Okay, 3 types of cells. Oocyte, granulosa cell. Oocyte is a germinal cells from the ovum is produced, and granular cells and the theca cells. Okay. When the follicle ruptures, then it becomes a corpus luteum. Okay, it becomes corpus luteum. The puzzle of estrogen production in the ovary. What is the puzzle? Okay, let us see. In the ovary, estradiol is formed from the conversion of testosterone into estradiol by the enzyme cytochrome aromatase. P450. This occurs in granulosa cells. Granulosa cells. Okay, remember. However, granulosa cells do not have the enzyme 17-alpha hydroxylase and thus cannot convert progesterone into androgens. Okay. Where do the androgens required for estrogen production in granular cells come from then? Question. The 2-cell theory of estrogen production in the theory. Okay. Now it can be asked in the Viva also. The 2-cell theory of estrogen production in the ovary. Remember, numerous studies have shown that the androgens required for aromatization come from the neighboring theca cells. See, very puzzling point. Neighboring theca cells. Okay. Now I can see here. Now this is GLS receptor, cholesterol, androgens, theca cell. Then theca cell, from theca cell, androgen goes to the granulosa cells. From that androgens, then aromatase enzyme converts the androgens into estradiol. This is a puzzle. Okay, this is a puzzle of ovarian synthesis, ovarian hormone synthesis. This is called puzzle. Okay, so the one theca cell provides the raw material, and granulosa cells, granulosa cells synthesize the estradiol. Okay, female sex hormone. Okay, now by this time everybody should have now known this puzzle. Okay, about this is called the two cell theory of estrogen production. The two cell, because why two cell? Because there are two involvement of two types of cells. One is theca cell and the other one is granulosa cell. Deepika सुन्नेको छ?
sir.
Okay. Remember this two cell theory. Okay, everybody in your class. Remember, I will ask in the Viva, what is the two cell theory of estrogen production? Then you should the Viva. Okay, in the exam. Then other steroid production in the ovary. Now let us see what other steroid are produced there. After ovulation, the corpus luteum produces progesterone and estradiol to support the uterine endometrium during pregnancy. Okay, progesterone as well as estradiol. Okay, progesterone is also produced from the theca cells and granulosa cells. Remember, progesterone is also produced from theca cells and granular cells as well. Okay. Now, due to corpus luteum, theca cells, granulosa cells, all these three types of cells produce progesterone. Okay, remember, which is required for the continuation of pregnancy, or the continuation of pregnancy as well. Okay, remember. How the regulation of ovarian estrogens occurs, then you can see the rate of estradiol production from follicles varies greatly during the menstrual cycle. Estradiol production is regulated by effects of FSS on the P450 follicular stimulating hormone in aromatase enzyme. Similarly, LH and FSH influence the expression of P450 side chain cleavage enzyme in granulosa cells. This increases production of gonadal steroid. Okay. Now remember the role of LH and FSH here. Okay. Now cholesterol, side chain cleavage enzyme, pregnenolone, 3-beta hydroxysteroid dehydrogenase, progesterone. Now this is cortisol now. Okay. So I'm not going to on this. Okay. Now, I will just discuss about the some characteristic of steroid hormones. Okay, that is, they are made from cholesterol, are lipophilic, can enter target cell, are immediately released from cell after synthesis, interact with cytoplasmic or nuclear receptors, activate DNA for protein synthesis, all including sex hormones. Okay, are slower reacting and have longer half-life than peptide hormones. Examples are cortisol, estrogen, and testosterone. Okay. Now, structure, you can see structural review. Now, that's very important. This is a cholesterol. Then modification by enzymes to make steroid hormones such as adrenal. Now, this is and aldosterone. and this is cortisol. Now this parent cholesterol. Now there is uh, change in the structure. Now, because this is very important for you, because now in the aldosterone, I have seen that there is in aldosterone there is aldehyde group. You can see here, CHO aldehyde group, very important. That is why the aldosterone is called mineral corticoid is called aldosterone because there is aldehyde group. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And cortisol has hydroxyl group here, methyl group here, again hydroxyl group, two methyl group, and keto group. Okay, so this is the change in the structure. Okay, in the estrogen you can see there is hydroxyl group, methyl group. There is no side chain. There is no side chain, and there is a hydroxyl group here. That's estradiol, but there is two hydroxyl. This is a structure of steroid. Although you have not to write the structure, but if you look at the book, that you can recognize the molecule, okay, by just saying, just looking at the structure. This is very important. Okay. Now change in the structure. This is a parent molecule. Now the change in the structure. Look at the change in the structure. Okay. Just I am showing how change in the structure has changed the characteristic property of the molecule. Now, this cholesterol is not a hormone, but after changing the structure, you can make it a hormone. Okay, sometimes from the same parent molecule, you can make aldosterone. Some from the same molecule, you can make cortisol. From the same molecule, you can make sex hormone, like estradiol. Okay, this is very important. All these things are modified by the enzymes. Okay, this is because of the enzymes. There is a role of enzymes here. Okay, very important. Now, how this steroid hormone act? I am repeating. Yeah. Again, steroid hormone come from the blood circulation and they directly go. There is no cell surface receptor, but they directly go. Some have cytoplasmic receptor, some have nucleic receptor. Okay. Some have cytoplasmic receptor. Okay. And then they go to the DNA and the hormone response element, they bind to the hormone response element, and there is transcription of producing messenger RNA and protein synthesis, new proteins are formed. Okay, so you can, most hydrophobic steroids are bound to plasma proteins carrier, only unbound hormones are diffused in the target cell. Steroid hormone receptors are in the cytoplasm or nucleus. The receptor hormone complex binds to DNA and activates a response on tumor genes. Activated genes create new messenger RNA that moves back to the cytoplasm. A translation produces new proteins for cell processes. And some steroid hormones also bind to the membrane receptors that use second messenger system to create a rapid cellular response. Okay, this is a kind of things that about the molecular action of steroid hormones, including all steroid hormones, including Sapegwai. I'm coming. Okay, so all has been gone to the previous one. Okay, very difficult to go to the slide. दीपिका एकैछिन है हेलो पुरा माथि नै गएछ कि यो have covered this, we have covered this. We have covered this two cell hypothesis. cortisol, I have characteristic. Okay. Now I think we have finished also. So remember, there is 5 minutes left. So remember that we have mainly concentrate on the testis and the ovary, two hormones, and LH, role of LH and FSH, okay, and these things, and how this testis and this ovary synthesize this testosterone and the uh, estradiol, and then 5-alpha reductase, which produces dihydrotestosterone. So all of you read your book, okay? What is the function of 5-alpha reductase? What is the function of dihydrotestosterone and testosterone in the male? Okay, there is some difference. It is given in the Harper. Okay, some difference between them, and role of estrogen, physiological in the physiology also you will be learning about just biochemistry. We are mainly concerned with the pathways. Okay, how pathways are there, how pathways located, how these enzymes act, like that in the biochemistry. For physiological function, you should also concern about. You should read also physiology book also, and okay, so that is there. Okay, so by saying that, I will conclude today's class. Deepika, hello.
Sir.
So how many students are there?
91 जना सर.
ल ठिक छ ल अब आजको क्लास अलिकति हुन त 9:30 रहेछ म हुन त म ठिकै भयो म पहिले 9 बजे नै म आतेर गरेको भए म आज कभर गर्न सक्ने थिएन ठिक भयो ठिक टाइममै स्टार्ट भयो र कभर पनि भयो नेक्स्ट टाइम आई विल डिस्कस अबाउट बोथ हार्मोन्स मेल एन्ड फिमेल अबाउट सम फार्माकोलोजिकल एस्पेक्ट also that is very important and although this is covered by pharmacology also, but I will tell about the pharmacological aspect of these two hormones by biochemical point of view. Okay, so in the next lecture, okay, so then we'll cover about menstrual cycle and then we'll go about this what is called the investigation of this what is called this infertility. Okay, infertility. How to investigate infertility. Okay, that thing will be covered. Okay, okay. Then bye bye. Okay.